Asibabingelele kabazalwane ekseni nje egameni elihle lenkosi uJesu. Sanibonana bogogo bomkhulu. Sibingelele bobaba nomama intombi nezinsizwa. Siyanibingelela nonke bazalwane egameni elihle lenkosi uJesu. Sibingelele inceke zikaNkuluNkulu eindaweni zonke la nikhona. Siyambonga uNkulunkulu bazalwane ukuphinda sisiza sivuse. Simbone hamba nathi, simbone siqinise, sithwale, silwela egameni lika Jesu. Siyaqhubeka ke namhlanje bazalwane nendaba esiqala izolo lapha encwadini yabaseFesu chapter number 6 silapho namhlanje siyaqhubeka nayo. Siqala ukufunda ku verse number 10 size siyofika ku 18. So ke ngiyacela nje ukuthi ke sithandaze before sizofunda. Baba siyakubonga egameni lika Jesu Musa ukuba sifundiswe lakho. Sizwile Maria kuthiwa wakhetha isabelo sihle so anganokusaphucwa umuntu. Sokuhlala enyaweni zenkosi ezwizwe. Izwi lakho linamandla nakulolu suku lwanamhlanje lo lizwayo malimsize limqinise limthwale limambulele imfihlakalo egameni lika Jesu. Amen. Siyabonga ke bazalwane, asiphuthume sifunde silapha ya Ephesians chapter number 6 verse 10 to verse number 18. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the principalities and the powers of darkness, and against the rulers of darkness of this age, and against the spiritual host of wickedness in the heavenly places. Therefore, stand therefore take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, with which you will be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked one, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayers and supplication in the Spirit, being watchful to this end with all perseverance and supplication for all the saints. So sila bazalwane sikhuluma le ndaba siqala ukuyibona izolo la uPaul efundisa khona ukuthi ke hlomani zonke ikhali kaNkuluNkulu ukuba nibe namandla okumelana namaqhinga kaSathane. So namhlanje ake sibuke nje le ndawanyana le bazalwane ukuthi ke our struggle is not with flesh and blood. It's very important to understand abazalwane ukuthi ilona lo muntu okholwayo usempini. Uma ngabe nje uthi uJesu amamkela usempini wena, and lokuthi usempini fanele wazi enemy yakho ukuthi ubani. So ngako masingabuyela sifunde kuthiwa ke finally be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Verse number 11, put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So the enemy yethu is the devil, and unamaqhinga, his wiles, his schemes, his strategies, to put you down. So sifanele understand ukuthi isitha sethu esikhulu, sitha sethu Satan, and unamaqhinga awasebenzisayo ukuthi a destroy impilo yakho. And yini lento enkulu kangaka ifunayo, yini lento engaka ifunayo kuwe, yini lento kungathiwa uma ngabe yenzekile ajabule athi yena imission yakhe is accomplished. Ngikhumbula uJesu bazalwane uma ekhulekela etshela uPetro ku Luke chapter number 22 verse 31 and 32 kuthiwa ke, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, indeed Satan has asked for you, that he may sift you as wheat. Satan has asked for you that he may swift you as with. Uyakhumbula uma uJobe ehlaseleka, uma uJobe ezithola elahlekelwa konke, uJobe ezithola egula ngisho emzimbeni, there was a meeting ezulwini. So uJesu ubuyisa the same concept la ukuthi uSatan unicelile, has asked for you that he may swift you as wheat. Kusho ukuthi ucela permission yokunihlukumeza, anihlunge njengokolweni, and phakathi kwenu bakhona bazowa. Uthi but I have prayed for you, nginikhulekele, that your faith should not fail. Why? Because yona into enkulu bazalwane kufanele sifunde ukuyigada is our faith. Uthi I have prayed for you that your faith should not fail. Yingakho namanje bazalwane kulesi sikhathi esinje, your faith should not fail. Kholwa kwakho makungapheli nakulesi sikhathi esidlula kuso, lesi sikhathi umhlaba wonke odlula kuso, ukukholwa kwakho makungapheli. Uthi now, I've prayed for you that your faith should not fail. And when you have returned to me, strengthen your brethren. Ngoba bakhona abazobe be weak ngalento ezoyenzeka, and wena umsebenzi wakho ukuthi ubaqinise. You know bazalwane, into enhle ekufanele sicontribute ngayo is not ukuthi siwisane emseni, kodwa ukuthi siqinisane emseni, siqinisane ekukholweni. You know, ijob yakho uma uzizwa ukuthi strong, awukho strong ukuthi udonsela abanye abantu phansi, awukho strong ukuthi criticize abanye abantu, but strong ukuthi ubaqinise. So uJesu uthi ngikukhulekele Simon, ngikukhulekele ukuthi ukukholwa kwakho kungapheli. Kodwa ke na lapho sowubuya kimi ke, ngoba phela uJesu kula khona akhuluma ngokuthi uPetro uzomphika, you know. So umemphika usuyahlungwa ke manje njengokolweni, you know. So uJesu ukukhulekela ukuthi ukukholwa kwakho kungapheli nakulesi simo ozodlula kuso, but your faith should not fail. Iyona into enkulu bazalwane ekubiza ukuthi ulwela ukuyigada kulesi sikhathi. Empilweni yakho yonke lwela ukugada ukukholwa kwakho, lwela ukugada ukuthi ukukholwa kwakho kungapheli. Yingakho sizwa uPaul ekugcineni kwempilo yakhe athi uPaul, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, and I have kept the faith. Yabona, ngikugcinile ukukholwa ngoba iyona into ebalulekile bazalwane. Zingakulahlekela zonke izinto, kodwa ukukholwa kwakho makungapheli. Zingakulahlekela zonke izinto kodwa ungalahlekelwa ukukholwa, ngoba faith is a substance of the things hoped for. So there's hope bazalwane, there's hope ngefuture uma umuntu ekholwa. Uma umuntu ekholwa akunandaba ukuthi namhlanje ngaba njani, but uma umuntu ekholwa there's hope for tomorrow. So uJesu uthi ke ngikukhuleke because yona into ebalekile le. uSathane uma ekuhlasela ufuna ukuthi ulahle ukukholwa, and walahla ukukholwa ulahlekelene noNkulunkulu bazalwane, ngoba uNkulunkulu iyona nto esihlanganisa nayo ukuthi sikholwe uye. And iBhayibheli lithi babusiswa abakholwa bengabonanga. So asidingi ukubona ukuthi sikholwa singabonanga. So ingakho sikholwa into zasezulwini esingakaze siyofika kulo physically, but spiritually we know we are there. Yabona, so ke sikhuluma lo ndaba namhlanje bazalwane ukuthi ke lwela ukuthi ukukholwa kwakho kungapheli, ngoba yona into elwiswa kakhulu, uhlaselwa kangaka nje ukuthi ukukholwa kwakho kufanele kuphele. So yilwa ngawonke amandla ukuthi ukukholwa kwakho kungapheli. Ama strategies, ama schemes, you know, the wails of the devil, uma uSathane ekuhlasela ufuna nje ukuqeda ukukholwa kwakho. Yingakho uJobe wayelinde nje ukuthi athuke uNkulunkulu phela, ngoba uma engamthuka kusho ukuthi akasamkholwa, you know. And now ake sikhulume le ndaba ke bazalwane ukuthi when it comes to the devil, fanele understand the enemy, understand isitha esibhekene naso ukuthi sisebenza kanjani. The enemy, who is the devil, ngifanele ngichaze lokho. I-enemy yethu is the devil. Ingako uma uchubeka nokufunda lama verses wafundile lithi, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. So our struggle is not with flesh and blood. Asilwi nenyama negazi, asibambananga nenyama negazi. Ngamanye amazwi, umuntu ma ephila impilo yokulwa nabantu, abanye abantu, ulwimpe wrong. Your enemy is the devil. Uma ngabe uzohlulwa empini, isitha sikuhlule, uSathana akuhlule, uzokuhlula ngoba awulwi naye, yena kodwa ulwa nawe, wena ulwa nomuntu. Sizobona masichubeka abazalwane, sizobona masichubeka ukuthi lento isebenza kanjani. Kodwa fanele kusinke phakathi kwakho ukuthi we are not wrestling against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this age, and against the spiritual host of wickedness in the heavenly places. So impi yethu impi kamoya, impi yethu impi kamoya. Yingakho nale ikhali okuthiwa sizihlome, these are not physical weapons, these are spiritual weapons, because even our warfare is not with flesh and blood. So asibambananga nenyama negazi, kodwa impi yethu impi kamoya. So ingakho nezikhali esinika zona izikhali zikamoya. So the enemy, the devil, when he comes to fight with you, when he comes to wrestle with you, you know, he's got the power to tempt. He can bring temptations to you. He can bring accusations to you. Uma kuthiwa nje uSathane uyakulwisa, ukulwisa ngama temptations, akulwise ngama accusations, akulwise nge persecution, you know, ukuhlushwa. So ungalingwa, ungasolwa, kanjelwa amanga, ungahlushwa. So temptations, accusations and persecutions. So ke sizobona ke manje bazalwane indaba yama temptations ukuthi angena kanjani. It's very important to understand lezi zinto, because uma understand lezi zinto, indlela approacha ngayo izimo iyashintsha, you know, and uzohlala unqoba, you know, uNkulunkulu uzokunikeza igrace yokunqoba because you understand the battleground, you know. So what is the source of temptation now, as guys dealing alone? Because obviously the enemy will tempt you, but when it tempts you, uthola phi indlela ukutempta, you know, ungena kanjani, fanele sibheke lo ndawanyana. So asambe siyofunda ke lapha ya ku James chapter 1. James chapter 1, siyofunda lapho verse number 12 to 14. Kuthiwa ke la, blessed is a man who endures temptation. Okay? Blessed is a man who endures temptation. Blessed is a man who, kuthiwa, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. Okay? So, ubusisi umuntu obekezelayo phakathi kwezilingo. Ngoba na ulingwa wabekezela ukuthi ungaweli esilingweni. When you have been approved, kuthiwa you will receive a crown of life.